Hey YouTube, it's Katrina. Welcome to day 64 of the orbit. This is my boyfriend. His name is, I call him BC, but his name is Craig. We are going to review together Frank Herbert's Dune. Look at this copy. It is well loved. This is his, and I've read this once. And how many times have you read this?
Too many times to count.
He's a big fan of Dune and Frank Herbert. And actually, he's also read these. It is the actual series. This is Dune Messiah, Children of Dune, God Emperor of Dune. I hate this cover. And there's Heretics of Dune and Chapter House Dune.
These are the ones he wrote.
These are the ones that he wrote. His son
and a ghostwriter wrote.
Whoop-boom! Here's a picture of Frank Herbert. It says on the cover, science fiction's supreme masterpiece. Star Wars has taken things from this series. The back says, here's the novel that will forever be considered a triumph of the imagination. Set on the desert plain, Arrakis, Dune is the story of the boy Paul Atreides, who would become the mysterious man known as Muad'Dib. He would avenge the traitorous plot against his noble family and would bring to fruition humankind's most ancient and unattainable dream. Why is Dune so famous?
It's very, very complex. It has a lot of political, economic, and ecological thought to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome.
Why don't you just give like a very general review of the plot?
Is the son of a duke who rules a planet, and the emperor orders him to take over the planet Arrakis. That produces, it's called the spice. It makes people live a lot longer. If you take in the correct amount, you live I think 4 or 5 times as long as you normally would.
Go through.
Myself, I don't know.
Not used to this.
Also has the ability for certain people to see the future. If they take it in the right doses, they see the future. The only way for pilots to correctly navigate hundreds of light years is to take enough spice to where you see the future so you can see where to navigate the ship, basically.
Wow.
So supposedly...
I didn't pick up on that. Oh.
It might not be in this book.
It was in the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a movie of this.
And a miniseries.
Do you think that the movie goes very ties into the book very well?
Yeah, sometimes yes, sometimes no. The acting
it's kind of weird.
The acting's horrible.
This is the cover. And actually, there's going to be a new one, right? And I think
there might be. I don't.
Maybe. Get this. Oh gosh, what's his name? Robert Pattinson might be playing Paul Atreides. What else can you tell us about this book?
The whole story is basically a metaphor for oil, the oil-based economy in the world. Mm-hmm. That's what the spice is supposed to be.
The spice must.
It's only the movie.
I know.
The competition over oil, the degradation of people where they get oil or the spice.
Except oil can't make you see into the future.
No, but
it
makes you a lot of money.
Don't drink. The planet Arrakis is supposed to stand for Saudi Arabia?
It's pretty much Saudi Arabia. It's a desert planet ruled by a noble family.
And you said that this book kind of plays off of feelings that were going on during the Cold War.
Yeah, kind of. The good family is the Atreides family, which is actually descended from Agamemnon, which is a Greek figure.
Agamemnon! Yeah. The Greeks! If you watch my videos, you'll know what I'm talking about.
So the Greeks are supposed to be the democratic family, even though it's a feudalistic, autocratic society. Government. Mm-hmm.
He's a government and politics major, so he knows more about these things than I do.
And one of the bad guys is the Harkonnen family, but it's supposed to be Russian. The Baron's name is Vladimir, so it's obviously very Russian. Their color is blue. He's a big bear-like guy, so
Stereotypes.
Russian bear, yeah.
So would you say that if someone's going to read all these, would it be okay to just choose one out of the series, or should you start with Dune, and then what should you do?
I think you definitely have to start with Dune. Dune is very different from the rest of the books. The rest of the books are kind of similar to each other, but Dune is just completely different. Dune is a lot more economic and ecological, where the other 5 are more kind of like the philosophy of leadership. Well, if you are watching Star Wars and you want to know where the Dune references is, the first reference is in Episode 4, New Hope, when Luke is saying, "My father used to be a spice freighter pilot," which he wasn't because... Yeah. And also, the giant worm in the asteroid is a
Spice worm.
Shark teeth.
This is a very sci-fi book with lasers and everything, and
Lasers and body
thopters.
shields and...
Thopters are like these helicopters with wings, and it's like... I liked reading the book. There's still pieces of it that are really beyond me right now. So, apparently it took him a while to get it and had to read it a couple times. That's it, guys. So, I will see you tomorrow on day 65, which means that I will have, tomorrow, 300 days left. Yay! Alright, bye.
Bye.